Greetings, unsettled souls. Welcome to the Correct Views, friends. Sam Di Gangi with blasting news, the media scoops. It's Teddy Stick. You guys know me from the band Passing Time. I'm here real quick. I did a show yesterday. This isn't even really a political show. It's more me just talking to people about what Thanksgiving is. Because I think there's a lot of people out there who are expecting me to do the Charlie Brown rendition. And this year, friends, I don't really have it in me. I'll be dead honest. Since last year at this time, I would venture to say that the only good thing that happened to me whatsoever, really, was that I got hired by the conservative Daily Post, also the people that own Teddy Stick. I was jobless doing freelance writing before that, so I guess part of what I'm saying could be looked at as a continuation of last year's bad luck. But last year at this time, I had a band that was made up of my brother, my best friend, and someone named Link, who I absolutely cherished as a friend, who made the band a lot of promises. I'm not here to slander anybody on a holiday, but the record label moved away from the band, largely without reason. The entire thing went down over text. Meanwhile, my wife and I were preparing dinner for people to come and have a meeting and talk about what was a very small misunderstanding. I then started the band all over again with new members and debuted it on Halloween. We're working with a smaller production company now and looking for a new label as we have to release the CD ourselves now. I don't want to get too personal, but things were going much better in terms of my private life than they are now. Just about everything that I have worked for the last 15 to 20 years has been skewed or otherwise completely ruined for me. It does look like the new band has a lot of hope in it, so I don't wish to imply anything other than that. But it's a lot of work, and it involves the primary people who started the band and made it sound like what it sounded like. Not erased, but the new sound, I think, is going to be harder to achieve since we haven't worked together as much. That doesn't mean I don't believe in it. I believe in it very much, and I'm thrilled to be working with the people that I'm working with. My point is here, I'm not going to keep going on, is it's been a very hard year, and I'm sure many of you can relate. I'm sure many of you have had horrible years, probably much worse. This year, other than my job and my health, things kind of suck. But you don't want to downplay either one of those. So for people that are in a situation like that, that is certainly something you want to look at. We don't live in North Korea. That's on our side. Basically, when it comes to Thanksgiving, if you've had a year like I have, you look at it this way. I don't believe that everything that happens is necessarily the fault of God. I think we should be thankful for what he does protect us from and what he does give us. But for us to imply that God did more than give this world a mighty spin and then intervene as needed might be to give him a bit more responsibility than he said that he was responsible for. A lot of the things that happen to us as a fault of other people's free will and their abuse of it. Neville Goddard, who I will do a piece on one day, had once said that there is no human emotion or feeling that is as well received as relief. There is no feeling that encompasses the person as strongly as relief. Well, I would like to argue that betrayal does. Unfortunately, betrayal can be felt almost as acutely as relief. This year, I have seen more betrayal than just about anybody. I have seen Judas and Benedict Arnold. I have seen a lot of hurdles that I did not earn, and a lot of hardship that could have easily been talked out if people had not been abusing their free will. So I guess my message for you this Thanksgiving is there's a lot of us who don't have necessarily copious amounts of things to be thankful for. Both of my parents are dead, and I do have some family members here, but I hardly know them due to just life being what it is. When I was growing up, we weren't close to them, yada yada. This Thanksgiving, I may choose just to stay in bed, to tell you the truth. But I think for those who are understanding and relating to what I'm saying here, this message is bigger than that. I think this message means that we need to remember two things. First of all, at the end of the day, Thanksgiving is just another day, and the sun will come up on Black Friday and we'll be dodging traffic, cussing at shoppers, and forgetting all about Turkey Day. The other thing we need to remember is that not everything that we are thankful for, there has to be something that is huge. Sometimes, let's face it, we're just thankful if something else terrible didn't happen to us. I guess that's your Thanksgiving message this year. Good night, friends. God bless. And if you have someone that genuinely loves you, make sure you hold them tight, because a lot of those people may not be loyal enough to be there in the future. Good night, friends. God bless.